Kia ora, folks. Welcome to the Hive. We're just getting ready for the second game of the weekend between the Botany Swarm and the Canterbury Red Devils. I'm joined here by co-commentator Bryce Rouse. How are you doing tonight, Bryce?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Very excited for tonight's game. We saw heaps and heaps of goals last night.
10, in fact.
10, in fact. Double digits. Tonight, maybe a different story. Who knows? We'll have to find out and see. But yeah, in for a good game. A few interesting situations that we could see tonight. So we do actually have Alexa Gibson starting tonight. So Grace Harrison started last night. We've got Alexa playing tonight. She comes from Toronto, played for University of Ottawa, I believe. She usually plays for the Auckland Steel as well. So this will be her NZIHL debut, which will be awesome to see. Just taking a look at the standings here. So we've got the Swarm are able to jump up to second place if they manage to get a regulation win tonight. Red Devils, unfortunately, too low behind the Admirals to change their position, no matter what results they get. So Swarm will be pretty hungry to try and get that second place there. Bryce, you want to let us know how the Thunder managed to get to second place?
Yeah, well, they topped the Sky City Stampede last night at home. Obviously, they lost that first game on the Friday night and then came back and looked really good too yesterday evening. So they're doing really well this season, are the Thunder. I'd actually really like to see them win the title, just to mix it up a bit. Definitely tired of seeing the Stampede take it out every year. I think they've won 4 in a row now. I think it's definitely time for someone new. And what better team than the Thunder with gaining Chris Eden and getting Joe Orr back as well.
Yeah, that'd be epic. Definitely the best I've ever seen the Thunder play in the amount of time I've been watching the NZIHL. Yeah, 7-5 win. I thought they played like incredible in both games. They just happened to have gotten the win on Saturday night. So yeah, I think the Phoenix Thunder are coming up to play the West Auckland Admirals next weekend as well, which will be a very, very exciting matchup.
Absolutely, and that's all taking place out in West Auckland. So if you are in the Auckland region, definitely get along to that one, as that could technically be the, those teams are either finishing second, third, or fourth, in probably my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, very tight. The top 4 teams will go to the playoffs. The playoff structure has changed this season. Cool, so Red Devils are still starting Niall Fanning tonight. Niall did play pretty much the whole game, but they did sub him out for Isaac Gardner-Deeming, I think in the last 5 to 10 minutes, who did make 3 saves on 4 shots. Red Devils will probably be looking to prevent the amount of shots on goal that they let up. Swarm going to try and do the opposite, try and get as many shots on goal as they can.
I'll tell you, the Canterbury Red Devils definitely need a response tonight, because a 10-0 scoreline of yesterday's game, it absolutely deserves a response. They need to get on top of the Swarm early. They really need to show us what this team is actually made of, because they've got some really good players, and they know they can play well. But yesterday was definitely not one of their better games. So we're set for game 2 here at Botany. Canterbury Red Devils up here taking on the Botany Swarm. Quick shot there from Wimmer that was outside the blue. Almost looks like it troubled Fanning a little bit. Haas will play it back to his defenseman. Gets it back by controlling it off the skate. Gives it over to Remy Morris. Looking for options. Just rips one. First save made, and it's score! It's Haas. Comes off the abdomen area and goes into the net off the rebound.
Yeah, just kind of using the body to get the puck in the net. It wasn't exactly a shot on goal. Puck bouncing off the chest or the abdomen region. Interesting goal to score. Definitely legal, as there was no intent, no motion towards the puck to put into the net.
Yep, fair goal.
So 1-0 to the Canterbury Red Devils.
Thorlo will play that one up the boards. Kozak will give it over to Sandoy. Red Devils couldn't get a goal in 60 minutes yesterday. They've got one in 22 seconds here today. Just the start they were looking for. As Atwell and Brown battle for the puck in the corner. Atwell's going to come away with it behind the net. Centering pass just went through McDonald. Shot there from the slot. Hit some traffic in front. Looks like it's caught up on the net. It is. We finally get a whistle.
Yeah, puck just sitting on the back of the net. Bit too hard to play. No point wasting seconds of gameplay if the puck is stuck in that position. So we'll just take a face off and get reset.
So Morris against Atwell. Pretty even, Stephen. Little draw there. Haas will have it on the near side for the Red Devils. Puts a little backhand on net that Gibson will pounce on.
Now the game, the way the game ended last night after the handshakes, there was a little bit of funny business going on.
Saying, what happened there?
I won't fully describe exactly what happened because I don't exactly know what was said on the ice. Feel free to go check out the end of last night's live stream. I'm just very curious to know whether that's going to flow over onto tonight's game as well.
Shot there from Morris. Looks like he hit a little bit of traffic in front. Puck does come out into neutral. Tappan plays that up. Morris is going to get there first. Trying to go around Sandoy. Morris just couldn't get the forehand shot off. Crashes into the goalie. It will be a penalty as well, as Gibson has stayed down.
Yeah, Gibson not looking good right now. There is a penalty against the Swarm.
Is it against the Swarm, is it? I thought it might be Morris for crashing into... yeah, it'll be a hook.
Yeah, hooking for Remy Sandoy. Could potentially have awarded a goalie interference penalty, but I don't think that is what's going to happen.
No, if the skater is being impeded by the defenseman, then that's kind of waved off.
Yeah.
In most cases.
There's a very unfortunate way to debut for the NZIHL. Minute and a half in, already very shaken up there.
Yeah, Harrison is at the ready, got gloves on, blocker on, everything.
Yeah, Remy Sandoy just with a good kind of grab on the player's pants there. Yeah, Lexa Gibson just kind of getting spun round. It's a bit deceptive playing it at slow motion because there's quite a big impact that she did take.
Oh, she's up and she is going to stay in the game. Good to see.
Like, is she taking her jersey off or not? Maybe she's... Just have to see what the decision actually is. Grace Harrison staying still, so...
Can see Alex Hefford in the chat cheering on her Auckland Steel teammate.
I see Grace grabbing her stick now. Yeah, no, Grace Harrison will be replacing her. That's so unfortunate for Gibson.
I think she wanted to stay, but goalie has... I wonder if she might be able to come back on after she maybe passes a couple of tests or not. We'll have to wait and see. So the Red Devils will get their first power play chance of this game. And what a great start it would be if they could convert. Simon's there, gives it on to Lenny Wimmer. He'll just play that one all the way up the ice. Morris, first man back. Looking for Haas. Almost gets puck taken off him there from Kyle March. As Tappan gains the zone here for the Devils. Up top. Around the back of the net for Morris. Up top is Tappan. Gives it over to Haast. There's Ball. Sorry, that's Morris with a shot. Rebound. They score! Thomas Moncrief backhanded that one out of midair to put the Devils up 2-0.
Well, a very different situation to what we saw last night. Very early 2-0 lead for the Red Devils.
Looks like he took 2 chances at that first hit, and then the puck just kind of sat up, and then nice backhand out of midair. Thomas Moncrief, nice goal.
Yeah, good hand-eye coordination to make that kind of backhand baseball swing into the net.
That's my boy, Thomas Moncrief. When he came over to West, he was my favourite player on the ice that weekend. Brings a bit of skill and a little bit of mongrel.
Yeah, that's the type of player I enjoy watching too.
Absolutely. And here's the Red Devils again. Ooh, just offside was low. I heard...
Oh, we might actually be having Alexa Gibson jump back onto the ice. I guess she has passed some concussion checks there, which is good to see.
Yeah, that's great to see her back out there. So Lowe takes a draw up against Carroll. Evan Carroll, the new import for the Botany Swarm, had a terrific first game yesterday, getting his first goal as well. Here he is now on the puck. Try to get it all backhand past to Reed Cole, who was crashing the net. Thula over to Dalmatau. He's got Keo Cope hot on his heels. And that goes up into the netting, so we'll get a whistle on the far side. So I heard Harry Loaf got his jersey this weekend.
Yeah, it caused a little bit of confusion with us on commentary last night. But we got that all sorted out. Number 77. He must have left his jersey back home in Christchurch.
Yeah, I think he's about 22, so maybe only moved out of home recently. Didn't have mum to pack the bags. All good though. Lucky the coach does bring a couple spares for those situations. So the Red Devils with a 2-0 lead here. Not even 5 minutes gone in this opening frame. They have absolutely responded so far. Just what the doctor ordered for them, because yesterday they were poor. As McDonald will go around the back of his net. Elects to go for a skate as well. Gains his own. Beats Tappan. Try to go for a near shot. Try to get it over the shoulder of Fanning.
Interesting situation last night. Marcus McDonald and Andre Kozak were actually the only 2 players from the Swarm that weren't on the ice for any goals, which is surprising when you have 10 goals total. And I mean, Andre Kozak and McDonald, they definitely didn't play terrible last night. They were both stood out quite a bit. McDonald taking a lot of hits, going flying some of the time.
Here's a turnover in the neutral half. Wondering centering pass, but Noah Moncrief was a little bit forward of the play. March plays it in to his housemate Hopkinson. Gives it back to March. March shoots. Great save there from Fanning. Was almost a little bit slow to get back over. Good pace here at the start of this game. Morris toe drags over to Moncrief, but couldn't put it home. Red Devils looking like a completely new team here this evening. Swarm just need to probably slow things down a little bit, get into the game. Here's Carroll, he can do that for them. Carroll on the backhand, big save. Carroll again scores!
Finished his own rebound. Puck just lying out of Fanning's reach to cover it. And he just absolutely roofs it, hit the top of the net. That's a good goal for Carroll. Second for his Botany Swarm career.
Nice little roofed it as well, had to. Was the only option to get it over Fanning. So just like that, the Swarm get one back. Just as the Red Devils were looking red hot like they were going to get their third.
Yeah, we could be in for quite a few goals tonight, both sides maybe.
Absolutely, and why not? Swarm know that 3 points here this evening is going to be absolutely crucial come the end of the season. And the Red Devils, they're definitely not out. Still got half the season to play. Here's Dalmatau. Goes up to Koptev. Koptev shoots. Save. Puck behind the net. Galmantel's going to pick that up. Almost thought Michigan there maybe. Put a centering pass to Thula. And that hit some traffic in front. Well knocked down by Atwell. No high stick on the play as Rangi Hinari will shoot that.
That was a very close shot there.
And saved there by Gibson.
Atwell just making sure no one gets close to Gibson. Got to protect your goalie. Yeah, that first shot was, I almost thought that was going to just curve in behind Gibson. There seemed to be a little bit of curve on that shot there.
Yeah, when you did kind of do a wrist shot across the body and you kind of put like the puck's not spinning perfectly and it kind of gets that top spin going and it can kind of bounce down. It's hard to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to attempt it.
Not played out by Gibson there. Sandoy coming and cleaning up. He leaves it on for McDonald. Plays it up the boards to Atwell. He tried to find a centering pass to Kozak, but that was well intercepted there by Pake. Gallagher tried to get a pass up to Bull. Hopkinson gets it out of the zone here for Swarm. Hopkinson with a toe drag. Just lost it on the backhand. Meishnerick trying to get the puck there. And Bull will get that out only as far as Wimmer. He'll give it over to Simon. Simon harassed there by Tappan. Simon comes away with it though, using that strength. Doesn't skip a gym day, does Luke Simon. And Tappan will backhand that one out of danger. Hopkinson now. Got a couple of guys in the middle, couldn't get a pass there to Rawari. Banged up the boards. Tom Moncrief. Nice pass up to Morris. Morris shoots. Pad save made there by Gibson, and we've got a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to be Reed Cole, 2 minutes for slashing.
I didn't initially catch that watching it. I did see the ref's hand shoot up, so we'll have a look on the replay. Yeah, a bit of a slash on the hands there. Nothing super dangerous, but I mean that's still, yeah, gotta be careful of that. Don't want to be slashing hands or anything. So another power play for the Canterbury Red Devils. If I'm remembering the statistics last night correctly, the Swarm did kill 4 out of the 4 penalty kills last night.
Yeah, some games they are a really good penalty killing team because some games they are just penalty killing. Some games they're really good of not giving away penalties. With another games they're extremely bad at it.
Yeah. Kevin Simon just having a conversation with the referee there, maybe just asking, okay, is this the line that we're drawing for these penalties?
So the Red Devils on the power play, trying to set up. Haas trying to find a centering pass there. Haas plays it up top. Tappan try to get it over to Morris, but Carroll had a stick on the blue line. Morris will give that over to Haast. He's tripped. That is definitely a penalty if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he went flying on that trip as well. Absolutely went sliding.
Yeah, he pretty much slid from the blue line to the red line there.
Yeah, I mean there was a stick in his skate, so as much as it kind of looked like a dive, it was a very fair dive.
Oh, absolutely.
So 5-on-3 opportunity. Very good chance for the Red Devils to extend their lead.
So Hayden Ball up against March. Ball nicely wins that. Lots of time and space here now for the Devils. Got to set up, get some shots off. Try to find Haas, but Wimmer had a nice stick in the lane there. Wimmer almost got it back. Haas up to Tappan. Shoots, hits traffic in front. Morris will lay that down low for Tom Moncrief. He'll give it to Haast. Tappan, Morris. Shoots, big save.
Good save by Gibson. Red Devils just trying to cycle the puck round, get the Swarm out of position. Swarm doing well, just getting on their man in time. I thought that they could have been caught out on that very last shot there, but I think that was Simon finding the shot almost in time. Gibson making the save though.
Here's Haast. Looks like he was setting up for a one-timer. I don't think the pass came to the pocket. Up top, tap in. Just fans on it, so Luke Simon's going to be able to get that out of danger for the Swarm. 37 seconds remaining on that first penalty. Hopkinson down there trying to waste a bit of time. Tappan has to come in and help clean that out. Haas toe drag, goes on the backhand. Puck was in front momentarily as Hopkinson, nice back check, gets it back.
Stick flying.
Yeah, good catch out of midair there by Simon, gives the stick back to Sandoy.
That looked like a circus act right there.
It did look pretty cool. Time about to expire on that first penalty. Here's Ball. Trying to wrap around. Big pad save made there by Gibson.
Epic save right there, just getting the pad there on time for the wraparound.
Reed Cole out of the box, straight into that defensive role. 3 defensemen out there for the Swarm now. Sean Brown will give that to Haast. Over to Morris. Another shot there. Hit the leg of Luke Simon. And he's hustling to try to get that puck back as well. They're going to turn it over. Nice work. Here's Reed Cole. Goes to the middle, shoots. Big save. Fanning had to be on there. And now March has turned it over. Swarm doing extremely well, getting the last remaining seconds. That will do it for the penalties. The Red Devils unable to convert with a good minute and a half with 5 on 3. Wimmer will play that up the boards. Looks like it might be too far, it is. So we will get a whistle for icing.
I really want to commend Luke Simon for that penalty kill. That he did incredibly well, was positioned quite nicely, was able to block quite a few passing lanes, and in fact just kind of coming up and poke checking at the right times as well. Yeah, he was tremendous in that 5 on 3.
So March up against Lowe. One there by Lowe. Rees puts it in deep. Thula's going to come away with it for the Swarm. Plays it up to Koptev. Try to look for Downatow on that other side, but he had 2 Red Devils trying to stop that pass. Wimmer will play that to Outwell. Pass a little bit behind him. And Lowe will bat that one in. Reeves given chase. He's going to get there first against Cole. Thula receives a hit for his troubles. Outwell with a bit of pace will give it over to Cole. Sending past to Koptev, unable to control that. And that's throwing the length of the ice. Andy Hay giving chase and icing against the Devils.
The Botany Swarm would like to thank Commercial Painting Limited for their continued support for the 2025 season. I've noticed the Swarm's kind of inside pass exiting their zone. The Red Devils seem to be blocking their passing lanes. It was working really well last night, so that's kind of something that the Red Devils have adjusted to, is stopping the passing lanes in the neutral zone.
Battle for it on the near side. Outwell tries to find McDonald down deep. He does. He's pressured on. Hey, unable to keep that in the zone. Not giving chase either, as Harry Lowe's going to get there first. Gibson has to come out and play it. And heads. That's a backhand sandwich play there from the Red Devils. That goes straight over the back net.
Yep, puck went flying. Crowd behind the glass had to watch their heads.
So Fabian Haas taking the face-off here. Haven't seen him have one this weekend, I don't believe. Kushnerek up to March. Brown gets there first, wins the puck back. Gets it around the boards. Noah Moncrief. Nicely kept in by Luke Simon. Oh, batted out of mid-air by Hopkinson. Nicely done. As Brown goes past March, gets past Kushnerek as well. Noel Moncrief gives that up to Morris. No offside on the play. And he's rubbed out on the boards there by Simon. March unable to get that pass to the middle where Hopkinson and Kushnerek were lurking. Tappan plays it up towards the Morris, who tried to find Haas but only found Luke Simon. Swarm have definitely battled back and taken a little bit of that early punch out of the Red Devils' lungs. They've definitely got themselves back in this game. Red Devils need to keep that high, hot pressure they have. Here's Dalmatau. Just loses it momentarily as he's pressured on by Tappan. Here's Carroll, the first goal scorer for the Swarm. Near angle shot. Missed everything. Thula try to find someone in that slot area. Came off a skate. Koptev in the corner. He's going to go to the net. Koptev shoots. Fanning makes a good save there. Thula up top. We'll give it back to Carroll. Carroll rips one. I think it might have hit something on the way to the back glass. And a poor pass there from Sandoy will give that back. And that pass a little bit in front of Thomas, but he's going to beat the icing out. Tim Thomas making a good nuisance of himself and getting his team a face-off in the O-Zone.
We would like to thank NZIHL for supporting the team again this season. Thank you for your support. So one thing that Ian and I kind of noticed last night is the Red Devils statistics sheet kind of is a little top heavy. Their top players are kind of the ones that end up getting a lot of the points. So I'm very curious to see whether their third and fourth line end up getting quite a bit more ice time tonight, or whether they kind of continue what they did last night.
Oh, if I was a coach, I'd kind of obviously rotate the first three lines, have a look how they're all playing. And if one of those lines isn't up to scratch, that fourth line kind of gets a little bit more of their ice time and kind of play it by game situation. Because I think, obviously, some lines, they could be the best in the league, but some games are just going to be flat out not very good.
Yeah, definitely a case-by-case basis. Red Devils also only bringing 5 defensemen up to Auckland, which will make it a bit tough for them.
Yeah, they did that last time as well when they took on the Admirals. Wimmer with a shot. Fanning makes a stick save there and deflects that up into the netting. Yeah, I did say last time if, only having 5 defensemen, would those legs be tied the second game? It didn't look like it, but it is definitely hard to tell if they are lagging out there or not.
Yeah, I mean, can't really tell on their faces at all whether they're struggling.
No.
And not really that visible in their play either.
And these guys are fit anyway, so
oh yeah,
two games in a row is not really that much for them.
These guys are proper athletes.
Shot there from Simon, deflected. Hits a glass behind. Brown's going to play it. He gets hit there from Koptev. Gets it back though. It's actually Mason Rees. Backhands that one into the zone. Lowe's coming, but Wimmer gets there first. Mason Rees read that well. Keo Cope pressured on by Simon. Centering pass here to Rees. Couldn't put it home. That was dangerous. And nice stick in the lane there from Maishnok. Just breaks that up. And the Swarm will get a full line change. The Red Devils will change 3. As Morris now, can he put the afterburners on? He does. Goes past Carroll. Backhands it over on the near side. Haas gives it to Maishnuk. Goes around Thula. Haas comes and picks it up for him. Try to backhand over that. Maishnuk. Puck comes into the neutral. I'll have to touch up. Haas with a bit of speed. Gives it to Morris. Morris shoots. Didn't get everything on it. Missed the net. Noah Moncrief put a little centering pass in. No one home, though. This first line full of Red Devils are definitely giving the Swarm a bit of trouble when they are in the zone. Here's Carroll. Gives it to Koptev. Didn't get a clean shot off, and that just trickles into Fanning, and he pounces on that. A little bit of afters with Morrison Sandoy.
Yeah,
Sandoy just manhandling him.
Yeah, his stick was tucked under Moncrief's arm there. Sandoy not taking too kindly to that, so kind of just shoved him off the stick. And then his Red Devils teammates backing Moncrief up. Let's see how that started. Take a look at number 24 and 19 to the left of the net there. A little bit of a dive there, the arms flailing around.
Sandoy just holding him down. That's David versus Goliath there, isn't it?
It's hard to knock Moncrief over. So the fact that he was able to
Morris
pull over
and Sandoy, though.
Oh, yeah. It just, yeah, it's pretty funny to watch. So we do have offsetting penalties. Very likely roughing. I didn't actually see the ref's call here, but I can't imagine it being anything else. One thing I was going to mention, not super relevant to the game, but it's happening off camera, and I find it a little funny, but Grace Harrison and the injured Carl Jonsson really struggling with the bench door tonight as the Swarm are trying to make a change.
No, I feel their pain. I helped out I came and watched one of my friends play a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, oh, I'll do the door for them, you know?
Yeah.
Why not? And it's, like you go to pull it and it just gets stuck, and you really got to yank it and pull it open.
Maybe not the best for Kyle's rehab that he might be doing with his arm, but yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Definitely good for arm day if that's what you're looking for, though.
Yeah.
Will we play 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, you think?
It should be 5-on-5 as those penalties were on the same play. Swarm currently only have 4 skaters on, though. Oh, it looks like there's going to be an extra penalty for the Swarm. So it might be a power play for the Red Devils. Just seeing Pang get put over into the penalty box.
Okay, I don't understand that one, why it would be an extra penalty. Unless it was something we didn't see that wasn't with Sandoy, Morris or Moncrief.
Yeah, as soon as we see the call get put up on our screen, I will inform you guys.
Nonetheless, good chance here for the Red Devils to get that 2-0 lead back. Well, sorry, 2-goal lead back. We've got both the Moncrief boys out there. Here's Tom. Gives it to Brown. Sorry, that's Willis. Maestronok, here's Brown. Maestronok, actually a defenseman, but kind of plays in that forward area when they are on a power play, it looks like.
2 minutes to
That's cleared all the way. Thomas Moncrief going to get there first. Red Devils will set up. Thomas Moncrief will take it into the zone himself. Nicely kept in there by Brown. Willis try to find Maestronok. Here's Luke Simon. He's having a pretty good game so far, Simon. Almost got a shot off as well as Brown put the stick in front of his shot. And Brown just clutching that mouth area as he went down hard on the boards there. Maestronok try to go through a couple of Swarm defensemen. Willis trying to get it off Simon there in the corner as the scrum forms. Here's Ball. Gives it to Lowe. Lowe shoots. Didn't get everything on it.
Yeah, so just a confirmation on the penalty. So they did actually initially call Remy Sandoy for the hook where the stick was under his arm, and then also gave Remy a roughing call alongside Remy Morris.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So that all adds up.
So that's what it was probably about. Morris comes over to Sandoy and says, I'm the better Remy here.
Yeah, Battle of the Remys.
Tappan will have to go all the way back. Cole giving chase. Haas will get there on the near side. Doesn't get past March though. But he'll get it back. Fans on the pass, but Tappan will clean it up. Tappan once again. And Ball will play that over to Tom Moncrief. Just floats one on net. Easy save there for Gibson.
That will take us to full strength as well. So both Remys should be hitting out of the box. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, what is happening here? So Remy Morris has come out. Remy Sandoy still sitting down. That doesn't add up with our score sheet that we see here. I'm sure the refs do have this properly under control, though. So we are back on 5-on-5.
Yeah, we definitely are. Not sure why Sandoy is still in the box, though. Koptev gets a stick on that, gets it out of the zone. Noah Moncrief plays that back. Haas leaves it on for Morris. He'll gain the zone. Try to go around Thula, but nice stick there to break up that. And here comes Koptev the other way. Gives it up to Dalmatau. I got to have a whole summer of hockey seeing that.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Those two linking up. Haas just couldn't control that. If he did, he only had to beat Thula and he would have been in on goal. Dalmatau leaves it on for Koptev, who just puts it in deep. Carroll giving chase. Hopkins is going to be there. Pass intercepted by Dalmatau. Gives it over to Koptev. Oh, shot wide.
Light flashing, but that was puck was not in the net.
Definitely wasn't. Those goal judges are definitely a bit trigger happy. Dalmatau just losing it momentarily. Goes through Willis, but Wimmer was just offside of the play.
So just trying to make sense of the Remy Sandoy situation. My only guess here is that he has to sit in the box for a total of 4 minutes, as he did commit two 2-minute penalties. So he'll likely be starting in the box just for a few seconds in the second period, and then the very next whistle he'll be eligible to play.
15 seconds remaining in this opening period. Simon plays it up the boards. Kozak traps that with the stick. Here comes Outwell. Time about to expire. Tries to get a shot off, hit the leg of Willis. And that will do it for the opening period here at the Hive. The Red Devils with a 2-1 lead. They took an early 2-0 lead after about 3.5 minutes. Then the Swarm just kind of slowly got themselves back into the game. Got that goal there from Carroll. Followed up on his own rebound. But nonetheless, a pretty even matched up period there.
Yeah, quite different to last night, but pretty good to see, honestly, because, yeah, shots are even, looking like a much more closer game. I don't think Swarm fans really should be too concerned right now. They're still playing quite well. Red Devils fans at home, I'm sure, are very happy with the current result. So, yeah, we'll have to see how the rest of the period goes.
100%. Definitely a whole new team here this evening, the Red Devils. They've responded really well. Like, I'm sure they got an absolute bollocking from the coach last night, rightly so, and it seems to have worked. And they just kind of got to keep that up for the rest of the game. Just keep getting scoring opportunities. Probably need to do a little bit better on those power plays. Need some more shots on goal because, you know, those were what power plays are all for.
Yeah, what they were struggling with last night was kind of just that finishing aspect. They were creating some chances there, and now they've managed to get some pucks on the net. Perhaps that's built up their confidence, and they're able to continue and take it away. Yeah,
absolutely. So a lot of hockey yet to be played. We'll probably see a few more goals, I think. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Kia ora, folks. Welcome back. We're getting ready for the second period. The Botany Swarm taking on the Canterbury Red Devils. The score is currently 2-1 to the Canterbury Red Devils. Quite different compared to last night. So good to have a little bit of change going on. Briefly mentioned before the period finished, Remy Sandoy currently skating his way to the penalty box. He'll be sitting in there for another 35 seconds before a whistle happens, and then he'll be allowed out. So yeah, getting ready. This is going to remain 5-on-5. I will also mention that. And also, just before we get into it, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the newlyweds, Lachlan and Scott Henry, players for the West Auckland Admirals. Just recently got married. Big congrats, guys. Lachlan's going to have to end up getting a new jersey, won't she? Because I'm guessing she's changing her last name.
Yeah, that's right. And the wedding probably must have happened on Friday, I would imagine, because I do believe they both played their Auckland Ice Hockey League games last night.
That's crazy. Having a wedding straight to a hockey game. I mean, if you're both hockey players, I guess that's just what you like to do for fun, isn't it?
Absolutely. So period 2 underway. Here's Haast. He's definitely been a danger man for the Red Devils this evening so far. As Noah Moncrief tries to get away from Simon. Puts it down low for Haast. He tried to find Noah Moncrief again, but nicely picked up by Wimmer. Wimmer receives a half a hit there from Morris. As Koptev puts that one in deep, gives chase. Tappan will bang it up. Haast dispossessed there by Koptev. Nice work on the back check. Morris will gain the zone here for the Devils. Plays it up top, gets it back. Pressured on there by Dalmatau. He's able to get past him though. Gets it over to Maishnog, who rips one. Easy save there for Gibson.
Yeah, good save for Alexa Gibson there. Hey Alexa, subscribe to NZIHL YouTube. Just had to put that in there. If anyone's got an Alexa, hopefully we've gained a few subscribers through that.
Hopefully, as Marcus McDonald, good stick there, gets it out of the zone. Kozak had McDonald crash in the net, couldn't get a pass off as he was being pressured on by Brown, who looks like he took Kozak out. No penalty on the play. Tula can't keep that one in. Sandoy was looking for Kozak, finally does get the pass up to him. Gives the pass to McDonald, backhand. Big save from Fanning and jumps on it, so there's no rebound. Marcus McDonald was crashing the net hard there.
Yeah, Fanning had to dive pretty far to make sure that puck was covered up because Marcus McDonald was, going to be quick on that to try and get any rebounds.
There's a good pass there from Kozak. Here's Cole up top, shoots a wrist, and nice glove save there. I'll change the forward line here for the Devils. So Harry Lowe up against Hopkinson. Lowe once again getting a win. As Maestro will play that up to Keo Cope. Sorry, that was Willis playing that one up. Lowe gains his own. Gets past Andy Hay. Trying to clear was Kushnerek. We'll get another second chance too. Oh, nice pass there from Hopkinson. Shot there from March. Hit traffic in front and hits the upper netting.
Yeah, really good play there by Richie Hopkinson. Kind of just putting his stick, not really like passing, just letting the puck bounce off of his own stick to make the pass right to March's stick as well, tape to tape.
Yeah, they've definitely got a lot of time to talk about players, do Kyle March and Richie Hopkinson, because they actually do live together up in Howick, I believe.
Ah, okay.
So plenty of time to get some feng shui going. As Te Rangi Hennedy will put that one in deep. Carroll's going to come away with it for the Swarm. Lays it back for Simon. Plays it on the near side of Carroll. Received half a hit there from Tom Moncrief. He must have thought, man, this short guy's pretty tough. Shot there from Carroll on the backhand. Not cleaned up by Fanning as he gave off a rebound. Kozak puts that one up to Wimmer. Hits something on the way of the net. Dalmatale pressured but still with it. He'll just float one in, but only found, that was Morris, sorry, Te Rangi Hennedy, who interrupted that shot there from Dalmatale. Fanning did make a glove save, didn't hold on to it though. Here's Haast, going to get the pass. Yep, receives that well. Try to get some options going. Nicely snuffed out there from Tappan as Kozak could have been away. Could be the period of the stretch pass here, Josh, as we are seeing quite a few from both teams so far. Definitely the hockey I like to see with those stretch passes connecting. Means we get to see a lot of 2-on-1s and definitely 1-on-0s.
Yeah, when you have that long change in the second period, sometimes the stretch pass is just kind of the best opportunity that arises for you.
Haas dispossessed here from Kozak. Nice stick there from Willis. Thula to Sandoy. He'll rip one. Nicely blocked by Noah Moncrief. Kozak in the corner trying to burn past Willis. There's going to be a penalty on the play. Not sure. Ooh.
Holding? Yeah, holding was the call.
So Willis will go to the box for a couple of minutes. I definitely want to see the replay on that one. Yeah. I know what you mean, Willis. What you talking about, Willis?
I mean, he did. There was a hold there. He maybe sold it quite a bit, falling over. But he did get a grab on his arm.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't have been a penalty if, you know how Kozak
I know the stories.
can make half a penalty look like a full one.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the Swarm are on the power play here. Carroll shoots one from the near side, hit Fanning, and Lowe's able to clear that one all the way down for the Red Devils. Simon, he'll skate this one in. Looking for options, had March crash in the net. Carroll to Dalmatale. Dalmatale with a ripper. Missed the whole net. Harry Lowe does well, receives a hit there from Simon before he was able to clear that one a bit further on. Now Ball unable to clear the zone. March keeps that one in. Try to find Dalmatale, but a nice stick there from Ball. Interrupts that momentarily. And Noel Moncrief will get that one out of the zone. Wimmer just plays that one nice and easy up the boards to Sandoy. Up to Carroll. Left it on for no one. Swarm will get two new personnel out there. Marcus McDonald again in the zone. Marcus McDonald shoots and came off Brown. Did well putting his body on the line there. Did get through momentarily. Here's Morris, steals that one off Sandoy. And a tough angle shot, hits the upper netting. No whistle on the play. I'm sure the Red Devils definitely want that whistle to be called as they'll get an offensive zone face-off. And McDonald will gain that one in the zone, still with it. Got Kozak in the centre. Pass goes to Atwell, he shoots. Misses everything. And now Haas will come the other way. Looking for options, just killing a bit of time. Back to 5-on-5 we are. Shot there from Brown. And comes off the glass, and Gibson will get the glove down on that. And the two Remys are still going at it.
Got to find who the alpha Remy is. So Swarm scoreless on the Swarm commercial painting power play. They managed to get one power play goal last night. Moncrief and
yeah, there's my boy
Remy
Tom
Chatton.
Moncrief. That'd definitely be a good battle, seeing Tom Moncrief versus Sandoy. That'd be a good heavyweight bout.
Yeah, that would be.
Hopefully we do actually get to see that.
Unfortunately, that would be an automatic suspension for any sort of fighting.
Hopkinson's gone down right in the middle of the ice there. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, I don't know who I'd be able to support there because Sandoy's my friend. Here's Kushnerek. Shoots, just put it wide. As Sandoy is my friend, but, you know, Thomas Moncrief's one of my new favourite players. So
Hopkinson just kind of getting bowled over there, like kind of pushed a bit like high up on his face to get knocked over. I thought potentially he was winded, but not.
So the Red Devils try to get a late change, and they're all being called back now. Nope, the ref's going to let them stay, or?
We've got about 8 players on the Red Devils now on the ice. Someone's going to come off. What is that? That's 5 now.
So it's Carroll against Te Rangi Henare here on the draw. And ref doesn't like that. Whistle on the play. We have to do it again. Could maybe start to see this game get a little bit more physical. That'd definitely be nice.
Yeah, it's already become quite a bit more physical than last night, minus after when the game finished.
Beautiful play there. Carroll linking up with Dalmatau. Plays it up high to Wimmer. Wimmer naturally a forward, but playing in defence now. And last time I was commentating and he was playing, I said, you know, every game he's getting that little bit better and still improving there on that defensive position. Not easy for a forward to come back, apparently.
Dalmatau just had his stick knocked out of his hands there.
Carroll will pick that one up. Simon gains his own. Got a chance to shoot. Gives it on to Dalmatau. Scores! Beautiful link-up play there from Carroll to Simon to Dalmatau.
Love the point towards the goal for Ivan Dalmatau. Probably wanting to rub it in their face a bit as he was impeded before, having his stick just thrown out of his hands. That's going to feel good. He's actually looking quite a bit more healthy to play tonight. Not really seeing any sort of lower body issues for him. Just good to see. So that'll make it 2-2 in the second period.
It will. So even game now. 2 unanswered goals here for the Swarm. Gets them back level. As Marcus McDonald will track back, look for some better options, but his pass is picked off there by Pake. Marcus McDonald gets it back. Goes around Brown. Try to go backhand on the net too. Rebound there for Outwell. And Fanning makes a couple of tough angle saves.
Everyone digging for it there. McDonald and Outwell trying to just get a stick to it. Hopefully it bounces the right way. We do get a whistle. Fanning had that covered up along the post.
Kozak with a shot. Hits traffic in front, goes again, hits traffic again.
Ow.
A couple of block shots there for Gallagher and Ball. You've got to put your body on the line in this game.
Yeah, Red Devils were actually blocking shots last night quite well.
To be honest though, if you do front up and it hits you in the shin pads or your pants, it actually doesn't hurt at all.
Doesn't it?
No, definitely not.
Something's wrong with my shin pads then.
Definitely not. Yeah, well, you got to use actual pads, not magazines. As Moncrief will put that one in low. Trying to come away with it. Fabian Haas passes to Morris. He shoots, but put that one wide. Here's Brown. Back over to Morris. He'll play it up top. Brown got through the traffic in front. Good save there from Gibson. I don't think she saw that one all the way. Not a power play here for the Red Devils. It kind of looks like one. Pass up to Morris. Noah Moncrief. Probably need to get that shot off a little bit earlier. As Brown will put it on net. Looks like it hit Willis. He's trying to look for it and finds that he finally does find it. So the Swarm will change up 4 players on that. And Brown's pass intercepted there by March. Gets the centering pass to Kushnerek. Had Hopkinson crash in the net. Pass never came. Almost a dangerous opportunity there for the Botany Swarm. As Brown uses that goal to go around Kushnerek. Very cheeky for a defenseman when they do that. But it does work.
Yeah, I love to see it. I've always wanted to try that sort of move in the game. Have not had the confidence, though.
Definitely give it a go. It's easier than it looks.
Yeah, probably is. It is quite bouncy the way the puck hits the back of the net.
Try it and warm up.
Yeah. Next game I'll give it a go.
Why not? Here's Haast. Gave it to Morris, but he had the other Remy on him. Now Hopkins. Tappan will give that one up to Lowe. Thought someone was a little bit more ahead of the play. Dalmatau gets it whacked out. Bit of kerfuffle going on in the neutral zone at the moment. Reeves will play it on. As Kira Cope gives it. Shot there, easy glove save. That was actually moving pretty quick. She made that one look easy.
Yeah, Alexa Gibson looking really good tonight, honestly. Just giving up just the first goal on the first shot. But from then, she's been playing lights out so far.
Hey, Alexa, show me the best goalie saves on the NZIHL. As Rees and Simon go to work. Simon comes away with it, but then he's dispossessed there by Tom Moncrief. Maybe one move too many. Oh, good hit there. Simon getting on to Tom Moncrief. Love to see it. Here's Dalmatau. Shoot, score! Oh,
no. Hopefully he's all right there. Yeah. Really good goal. Could maybe work on the Sally a bit.
Oh, I hope the camera actually did stay on him after he scored.
Yeah, we got that right on camera there.
Take nothing away from the shot, and then as he turns, just crashes into the wall.
Lost an edge. No worse for wear, though. He's looking all right. That was a really good goal. Just roof that far side. Glove side for Fanning.
So the Swarm get their first lead of the game, and it's taken just over half the game for that to happen. So the Swarm definitely got the momentum now. Red Devils probably need to be the next team to score, or at least try to get some of that momentum back, because 3 unanswered goals after their hot start. They still are playing well, but they have let the Swarm back into the game a little bit more than they probably intended to. Kozak gives it to Atwell, scores! Sean Brown was dispossessed behind the net, not falling for it twice.
Giving up the puck in one of the worst positions you could. Atwell in the right position to retrieve a pass.
And Kozak, he's seen all that too much, and you'll never get an easy goal than that, Michael.
Actually pretty interesting that Atwell was even standing there, but man, right time, right place. Paid off.
Fanning puts his head up in the air as if to say, are you joking?
Yeah, not a lot Fanning could do there.
Oh, definitely not. Those are the ones that get your goalies really grumpy. So sometimes you just got to settle them back down. Say, hey, we've still got half a game to play.
I have noticed whenever goals have gone in, he's checked up on the projector for the replay, but he didn't need to that time. He knew exactly what went wrong.
So now the Swarm got a 2-goal lead. Here's Atwell. Shoot, scores!
That's 2 for Atwell now. Lead just getting away from them.
It's all starting to crumble now for the Devils. That's 5 unanswered goals.
I'm pretty sure that is 3 goals off of 3 shots as well. Red Devils just calling for a timeout now. Probably a good time to do it.
It was a good pass across there, though, from Marcus McDonald. And no easy shot there for Atwell.
Yeah, definitely not compared to the last one.
No, I'm not sure if he went near side or glove side there on the shot, but nonetheless, he found the back of the net. And it looks like we are going to possibly get a goal change.
Fanning kind of shaking his head. I'm not sure if that means no, keep me in, or just a general no to how the situation is going. So Gardner Deeming is the backup for the Red Devils. No, it does look like Fanning is staying in.
Botany scores 4th and 5th goals of the game. Both scored by number 6.
So we did see a hot start from the Red Devils, Josh, but it seems they've just slowly and more slowly gone to sleep.
Goal assisted by number 20.
I did kind of mention that may happen. I didn't expect it to be that, have so many goals scored in that quick succession, though.
McDonald and number 28, Andre.
I will admit, when the Swarm are on top of their game, they are so extremely dangerous. They can score from anywhere. The reason they probably haven't gone all the way in the last 2-3 seasons is they haven't been able to sometimes control themselves, and they're in the penalty box, they shoot themselves in the foot. They didn't bring the intensity last year when they played the Admirals. And but hey, new season, new team, new coach as well. Kevin Simon doing pretty well so far. Shot there, pad save was made. Here's Josh Rawari, his first shift of the game alongside Shakaden Pang for the Swarm. Josh Rawari actually getting a goal yesterday. And Shakaden Pang actually got his very first NZIHL goal yesterday as well.
Yeah, Josh Steen was
stolen here by Morris. Had options. Nicely snuffed out by Dalmatown. Goes through the legs too of Thomas Moncrief. Finds Koptev in the middle. Try to give it to Carroll. But Tom Moncrief tracking back nicely. But that pass way too hard for Bull to handle, as that was above hip height.
So I was going to mention Josh Steen was playing on that line with Rawiri and Pang, but not in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, which is quite annoying because he actually plays in my Auckland team, and he's scratched tonight. But we had our game last night, so why? Should have said, hey coach, scratch me for Saturday's game.
Yeah,
and I'll play Sunday. But it probably doesn't work like that,
No.
You play when the coach needs you. No harm done because we got the 2-1 win anyway. And that's going to go all the way from Brown. Wimmer will be there first, so icing against the Red Devils.
I'm just going to give a big thank you to Print Plus, official printing partner of the Botany Swarm. Visit printplus.co.nz for all your printing needs. Good to see that Marcus McDonald has an assist from that last goal. One of the very few players that didn't get a plus last night.
Yeah, still a young player, Marcus McDonald, an absolute phenom. I can't wait to see what he's like in 3 or 4 years, especially once the boys probably get him into the weight room a little bit more as well. Here's Kozak, he'll score. Easy as you like for Andre Kozak. I think Atwell with the last pass there.
Yeah, Kozak and Atwell just connecting well tonight. That's their 3rd goal that they've both contributed towards.
Yep, that was Atwell to Kozak.
So just, Atwell from behind the goal line, just putting the puck in front. Very good opportunity.
And the Swarm are running rampant now. Shots are 24-20. Looks like they can't miss a shot in the second period. And that's going to be a trip on Koptev, on Kushneric. Accidental, but nonetheless, it's a trip.
I've just seen a comment regarding Josh Steen. Apparently he was injured in Saturday's game. I didn't catch that last night. Not saying you're lying, I just didn't see it. Maybe he was hiding that injury quite well. But that's a shame to hear. Hopefully it's nothing serious and he's able to return for both your team, Bryce, and the Swarm.
Looks like Haast has moved into maybe a defensive role. Definitely not a bad option as he does have wheels going forward. Still will play on that. And someone taken out there.
Yeah, just skating into Richie Hopkinson there, hitting him high. Hopkinson standing still, so Haast should have been the man to have skated round him. No reason for Hopkinson to move out of the way.
And his flatmate March also, oh yeah.
Yeah, not
left
good.
Left the stick up high.
Hopkinson just getting beaten up this game, really. Taking a lot of high hits. He's doing all right, though. He's a tough man.
Yeah, his flatmate March was giving Haast a couple of words there too. As you do.
So 4-on-4 for probably most of the minute 43. And then we will head to the Swarm commercial painting power play.
Yeah, definitely not a good penalty to give away there. 6-2 down, you had that opportunity to go on the power play and then you kind of just waste that opportunity to try at least get a goal back here. Morris dispossessed there. Carroll will give it over to Dalmatau. Dalmatau bouncing puck. Tries to get something on net. Misses everything. Simon finds Dalmatau. Dalmatau shoots. Just missed the net. Puck finally out. Here's Brown. He's going downtown. And big pad save. Shoots low. Needs to go high. Glove side. But Gibson getting that pad down in time to stop that.
Puck just lying there open for anyone to grab. The Swarm batted out of the way, though.
Lowe brings that puck down from up high. Simon will slow things down. Wimmer will give it to Simon. Simon's still on it. We'll play it low for Carroll. He'll put something on net as Wimmer was crashing. And Dalmatau leaves it on for Simon. Simon to Dalmatau, try to get a tip on. I think he definitely did get something on that. Just didn't redirect it enough. Red Devils having a hard time getting the puck at the moment. They finally do as Tappan will clear that one.
Kushneric coming out of the box now. 10-second power play for the Swarm.
Sandoy behind the net. McDonald will come pick that up. Gives that to Outwell on the near side. That puck did come out, yep.
Just out only by a few centimetres there.
Great call there from Hayden Potter.
So back on 5-on-5.
Big save there from Gibson. Well done.
Yeah, puck just lying there. Was wondering who was going to get to it first.
Good positioning there too. Kind of comes out a bit further, squeezes that shooting lane a little bit, and then ultimately makes the save. Nice pass to centre ice for Kozak. He'll give it to Outwell. He's pushed into the boards there by Keo Cope. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. 2:44 to go in this second period. 6-2 to Botany. At least Canterbury do have a good rugby team still. As Tarangi Kennedy will get that one out of the zone. Morris will leave it on for Thomas Moncrief. Thomas Moncrief still with it. Shoots, big save. Good chance there for Tom Moncrief. Red Devils definitely need to finish this period on a high. Sando will give that one up to Kozak. Does get a touch on it, and Fanning makes a save as well. Even when they're redirecting a puck at the moment, the Swarm, it's going on net. Andy Hay will gain the zone, leaves it on for March. Tries to get it back.
Andy Hay giving a laugh on the ice there as he fell over. Very iconic Andy Hay laugh there.
Seamus Gallagher and March going to work. Looks like Gallagher had those elbows up a little bit, but no call. Cole over to Andy Hay, who just fluffs on the shot, and here comes Morris. You'd bet your house on him to score here. He does.
Yeah, breakaway opportunity there. Rough chance for Gibson to make the save.
Big goal there for the Red Devils. Now it's only 3. If they can get one in the, say, the next 5 minutes of play, they are definitely still in this one.
Gibson did read the play well, just kind of off by a couple centimeters. She reached out for a glove, but puck just went between her glove and her left pad. Swarm need to get another player on the ice there. They're going to drop the puck regardless. Refs have got places to be, it looks like.
So the Red Devils, their first goal since the 3rd minute of the game. Definitely need a couple of more here. As Dalmatel will gain the zone, gives it over to McDonald. He'll rip one. That missed the net. Simons McDonald. McDonald shoots, scores!
What a goal by McDonald. Fanning looking very upset there. That's at least 2 points for McDonald tonight. Absolutely roofed it. Good positioning. No Red Devils in the passing lane to stop that puck getting to McDonald. All alone, no one near him. He had quite a bit of time to decide exactly where he wanted to place that puck.
And that goal there will hurt for the Red Devils because they were just starting to get a little bit of momentum back as well. Trying to finish off this second period and then, have a break, regroup, and then come out firing in the third. Dalmatel picks that up, but goes into the skate of Haast. He plays it around the back of the net. Meisternick trying to clear. Carroll's going to steal that off him. Here come the Red Devils. Morris and Haast in the zone. Nice move there from Morris. Morris with a shot comes off the mask of Gibson. Time winding down. We will get a whistle though for the offside.
We hope you're enjoying this heart-stopping action. On that note, a big thank you to AED New Zealand, cardiac equipment specialists. Don't skip a beat with AED NZ.
Nice little toe drag move there from Morris. Try to get it above the shoulder of Gibson. But that will do it here for the second period. The score 7-3, shots 30-24 in favour of the Swarm, Josh. That was definitely the Swarm's period, as they were clearly the better team. Canterbury Red Devils try to come back there towards the end, got a little bit of momentum back, and then that goal there from McDonald kind of let the wind out of the sails there, I guess.
Yeah, so 6-1 period for the Swarm. Yeah, that's kind of well put the Swarm in the lead there. I mean, 4 goals is still definitely possible to come back, but
for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. The Red Devils are kind of keeping up on the shot count, which they were struggling to do more so last night, so that's definitely an improvement for them. Fanning just looks so disheartened from this whole situation. It's really hard to watch, honestly, the way he just put his head down after that last goal. I do want to mention we've got some of the Red Devils having a conversation with the referees regarding the score clock or something like that. Be good to know what that was about. But anyway, nothing going wrong here. Still continuing on, so we'll be ready for the third period in about 15 minutes time. So we'll see you then. Kia ora, folks. Welcome back. Getting ready for the third period. The Canterbury Red Devils taking on the Botany Swarm in the Hive. Score is currently 7-3. Very high-scoring game. As many goals as last night, but it's a little more evenly distributed. I'm sure we're in for another very high-scoring third period. Was just going to quickly mention, I see in the comments quite a few people discussing the very big Game 7 in the NHL tomorrow. The Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Florida Panthers. As a certified Toronto Maple Leaf hater, I will be supporting the Florida Panthers. Go Cats, go.
Cats, cats, cats.
So, Ivan Dalmatau has managed to get 7 points so far across this this weekend. He got 5 last night with 2 goals and 3 assists, and 2 goals tonight.
You're not surprised though, are you?
Absolutely not surprised. No. I mean, I did think that his injury at the World Championships was going to really suck for the Swarm. But then after I saw his performance last night, I'm like, okay, even a 50% Dalmatau is still an incredible player.
Oh, 100%. And I think with Evan Carroll joining this team as well, those two are linking up really well at the moment. Here's Brown for the Red Devils. Puts it down low. Nice hit there from Wimmer. Ooh. And another one there from Koptev.
Glass bending on that hit. May have actually popped out. We might need to alert someone to push the glass back in.
Yeah, it does look like it's a little bit out. And deflection. And Gibson has to make a save.
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like it is. It is.
The glass has popped out. I don't know the right person to alert that something has happened. Might not really cause any issue. I'd just be concerned for the fans right next to it if another hit happens.
Haas almost had an opportunity there. As the shot got deflected and then came his way. Might have to get Michael to yell out to Hayden or something here for us. It is that kind of that plastic perspex material as well. Obviously, when some glass got taken out one time. Oh, shot there from Rees. Missed everything entirely and almost got it back for another try. Sandoy and Paul were
behind the play there.
Yeah. There's Tom Moncrief on the near side. It gets past McDonald. Big Tom Moncrief pass there to Bull. Try to find a searing pass there to Haast. Nicely snuffed out there from Atwell. Got a couple of options. Try to give it to Kozak, but Rees snuffed it out. But Kozak did get a shot off. Where is the puck? It is just next to the post. Nice save there from Fanning.
That was very deceptive. It looked like the puck just went 5-hole. The puck just disappeared. So I assumed it went in the net, but not. Fanning is sitting on it.
Yeah, Rees got that interception there, then just passed it right onto the stick of Kozak. Tappan will put on the brakes, play it up on the far side. Lowe's going to get there first as Cole was unable to control that cleanly. Lowe still with it. He'll leave it on for Tappan. He'll rip one, hit a player on the way of the net. Looks like Thomas was getting his glove up high on Andy Hay there for a sec. A few games in between. A lot of games from Thomas to Andy Hay there. I think Andy Hay will only retire when Gary McLeish does.
Yeah, that was my kind of thought too, because McLeish is on his heels trying to break that record too.
Nice pass there from Wimmer to March. Keo Cope trying to win it back. Almost did. And here's Carroll showing his fancy footwork. Around the back of the net. It's jumped out there for Fanning. He's going to have to jump on that. He does.
Yes, Karen, you would be correct. I am a Habs fan. Good guess there. I mean, Canucks are my favourite team, but the Habs were a much more exciting team to watch this season.
Looks like Carroll maybe got to the locker room late this season, which he actually did. That's why he's got a rather large jersey. Here's Morris for the Red Devils. Throws it on net, just went through the blue paint. Simon trying to get it off Brown. Played up to the top. Rees does well a couple of times, poke checking that on.
Oh, Simon taking a stick to the face there.
Yeah, that was from Noah Moncrief. Now Morris on the far side. He's got Brown going to the net. Brown off the skate. Nice glove save there from Gibson.
Something interesting I noticed on a previous play. I don't know if I've seen this in the NZIHL. I've seen it in NHL. Koptev used his stick to kind of push Carroll in a way for him to gain a bit more speed for the back check. Very interesting strategy there. Always curious to know how effective that could actually be.
It definitely would do a little bit, especially when you're on those early strides trying to get up to pace.
If you know it's happening, you could make it work quite well.
Here's Kozak on the far side. He's got a bit of time. Try to find Sandoy, but that goes through everyone. Atwell gives it down to Sandoy. Rees comes and cleans up. McDonald up top. Just loses possession. Gives it to Haast. Haast leaves it on for Tom Moncrief, but nice stick in the lane from McDonald. Turns that over. Pass just in front of Kozak. So Mason Rees will pass that round. That's too far ahead of Maishanuk, but Morris was still tracking back on this near side. Puck turned over once again. McDonald, so good at making a nuisance of himself is McDonald. Can turn the puck over anywhere. Pretty sure he's on the penalty kill line too, isn't he, Josh?
Yeah, he has, at least this weekend, played a few penalty kill shifts. He was very exciting to watch for the Ice Blacks. Kind of stood out with his short stature, you could say, but man, he just goes and goes. So much energy.
And Chikaden Pang got Sean Brown up high there. Accidental, but nonetheless, that's a high stack. Who would you say was the Ice Blacks' best player? I'd have to go with Seabass.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was, I don't know. He just stepped it up. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was watching him, I'm like, wow, what a great game from Colin. And then the second game, I'm like, wow, another great game. Like,
yeah.
not saying he's not a bad player. He's a very good player, but he took it up another notch. It was so good to see.
Yeah, very impressed by Colin McIntosh. Also want to kind of highlight Ian Ortis as well. I thought he stood out quite a bit playing at his home rink.
So the future is bright for NZ Hockey. Got some really good young guns coming through as well. As the Red Devils going to be on the power play. Tappan will give that over to Morris. Gets it back once again. A little tic-tac-toe going on here for the Red Devils. Tappan finally shoots, but hits his own player. That was Ball in the way. Ball with a shot, blocked in front by Simon and deflected into the corner.
We did initially miss that, but that's actually a double minor penalty to Pang. So 4-minute power play for the Canterbury Red Devils.
Must have drawn a little bit of blood then. Cut the face. It's normally what a double minor is for if you do a high stick. Here's Haas, goes past, shoots, hits the upper netting. They will get a face-off in the zone. I'm sure that line will, note they will change. Some fresh personnel out there for the Devils. And a big shout out to the Botany Swarm sponsors Nice IT and also Two Dudes. That's Luke Tappan's older brother, Thomas, who was also a toe dragon in the Summer League this season on my team. Now the Red Devils got a chance here to at least get one back. Definitely still not out of this game. If they can get a goal here, anything could happen. Brown with a shot. And not sure if the save was made, but it does hit the netting again, so we will get a face-off.
Yeah, I think Gibson did manage to just knock the puck out of the way, out of the playing area.
So Dalmatau up against Noah Moncrief. Carroll's going to come away with it. Just leaves it behind.
Correction, that's actually a 4-minute penalty.
Dalmatau will pass it over to Thula. He'll get it back and just get it straight out of the zone. Here's Brown. Gains the zone, leaves it on for Lowe. Pass over to Lowe. Maestronuk. Need a couple more shots here, do the Devils. Only had probably one good one on target so far. Shot there, deflected on the way to the net. Noah Moncrief trying to get a rebound. And Noah Moncrief goes after Sandoy. That's a long time in the making. And another one's coming after Sandoy. Dalmatau's going to have to pull him down.
Absolute scramble.
Yeah, Sandoy on top of Noah Moncrief now.
Looked like a rugby ruck happening there. Bodies all over the ice. Still fighting while laying on the ice as well, which is usually a big no-no. Unwritten rule of ice hockey fighting.
Yeah, a little bit to unpack here as for, oh, it looks like, I think the ref is pointing. Yep, so I think someone might be thrown out of the game, maybe. Yeah, Noah Moncrief's thrown out of the game. He gone.
Certainly a case of the Swarm just trying to protect Gibson.
I don't think Sandoy should be thrown out of the game here when, like, he hasn't started anything, has he?
No, he didn't really.
He hasn't thrown a punch.
He started it. He may have finished it, though.
Oh, he what? He's doing nothing. He's holding the guy down who's gone after him. That's you got to defend yourself. You can't just, let someone take advantage of you like that.
Yeah, if you've got someone kind of coming in like that, it's just the natural response to try and protect.
See, there's
he gets
nothing,
held in.
Yeah, nothing wrong there, though, from Sandoy. And then Noah Moncrief comes and jumps him.
Yeah, I disagree with that call. I think fair to have Moncrief chucked out. Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to have to spend a bit of time here just working out what the final call is.
So Sandoy has been thrown out of the game, correct?
He has walked into the changing rooms, so that is almost certainly the case, alongside Noah Moncrief.
So, look, I get Noah Moncrief getting thrown out, but Sandoy getting thrown out when he's literally done nothing. He hasn't thrown a punch or anything, and to get thrown out of the game, it's a bit soft, in my opinion.
I'm not really sure what cross-check is being seen there, but yeah, that is a comment made. I don't see anything. So I do see two Swarm players in the box. One of them will be Pang. One Red Devils player in that box. Just trying to
we'll get another replay on
here. Yeah, actually, we've got Noah Moncrief sitting on the Red Devils bench, so maybe he wasn't thrown out despite starting everything. So he does lay a punch there. Am I missing a cross-check, Bryce?
It kind of looks like Sandoy maybe cross-checked him, but he is also a defenseman, and you can kind of hold a guy down like that when the goalie's covering the puck just so they can't make any more movement. But I wouldn't call it a cross-check, no way.
Yeah.
If anything, he's only holding the guy.
Okay, so both Moncriefs still playing. Unless Noah has kind of just snuck his way back on. I did see him leave, but he must have come back.
Hey, good to see though. I hope there's a little bit more of this.
It's exciting. Unfortunately, the refs also don't really get the opportunity to take a look at the replay to make their decision. Okay, now we have Noah Moncrief actually leaving the bench, so yeah, that makes sense to me.
And to be honest, the Red Devils have been coming after Sandoy all game though.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a good one to rile up.
I think he's held his cool quite well today, to be honest. Especially when the other Remy was coming at Remy and just kind of held him down. Didn't want to hurt the poor guy.
So any penalties on the play will be offsetting, but there are a few players in the box each side. I'll update you once we get the information, but yeah, continuing on the power play for the Red Devils.
So back to the hockey now. Morris. He'll gain the zone, shoots, came off the side of the net. Here's Harry Ball. He'll give it to Morris. Past. Thinks about ripping it. Gives it back to Morris. Shoots and just put that one wide. McDonald, he'll bang that one all the way. A minute remaining on that power play for the Red Devils. Tappan will leave that one on. Morris ran out of room, so had to turn and give that backhand pass over to Haast. And here's Tom Moncrief. Don't have to say Tom now, just got to say Moncrief as his brother has been ejected.
Okay, we have offsetting roughing penalties.
Tappan will play that one on to Morris. Try to find a centering pass to Bull, but only found Luke Simon. And he'll just bang that one on, skate onto it. It's going to go around the back of the net. Try to find a centering pass to Hopkinson, but well snuffed out by... Oh, Morris just couldn't control that. It could have been all alone on goal there as that pass from Haas just kind of bounced at the last second. Ball will leave it on for Haast. Chicane and Pang out of the box for the Swarm. And Hopkinson will clear that one. Won't be icing. And we do have a whistle on the play. They're pointing...
Now they've figured out that
they figured out the glasses off there.
Yeah, it bent a little more from the play that just happened there.
Yeah.
So brought to their attention.
I think the head ref needs to have a microphone and listen to the stream at the same time too.
He might not like some of the comments we make, though, potentially. So the penalties, we got information on that. So it's Ivan Dalmatau and Harry Lowe currently in the box serving 2-minute roughing penalties, offsetting. So they will come out of the box at some point in the next whistle.
Yeah, I still don't believe Sandoy should have been thrown out of the game for that, but at least one guy from both teams has gone.
Probably
Shot there
not
from Kozak.
Probably not going to make a massive impact on the game regardless.
Kozak with it in the corner. Up top is Cole. Looks like he was a little shot pass there. McDonald dispossessed, but Thorla able to keep that in. Kozak will have it behind the net. Gives it to McDonald, who tried to go near side shot, but hit traffic in front. Kira Cope will give that up to Rangi Henare, skating onto that. Thorla had to track back nicely.
Yeah, shots evening up again. Red Devils doing quite well to come back on that shot count. I think the Red Devils are calling for the Swarm not being able to change there as did it come off of the Swarm initially? I'm not sure if it did. I didn't catch that on the replay.
Hay will bang that one around. Simon gives it up to Dalmatau. He's fresh out of the box. As Koptev tries to go around Luke Tappan. Morris plays a hit on Simon. Carroll scores.
There we go. Third goal for Carroll for the Swarm this season over the 2 games he's played.
So it was initially a shot there from the point, and then looks like Dalmatau shot as well. Yeah, he did, and then Carroll just toe dragged and put that through. Hopefully we can get a, here we go, this will be a good view.
Oh, picked up the rebound and just dragged it along. Quite impressive. Long reach to have gotten that.
Very, very impressive. And he doesn't have the longest reach in the world, does Carroll? He's probably only standing at 5'6".
I think it's 5'8", but yeah.
Oh, I tried to take the skates out of the equation. You mean on skates, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nonetheless, here's Maishnik. Brown will go up the near side, gives it up to Morris. Gets a shot off, but hit the shin pad of Simon. Shot there from Dalmatau, just put it over the net. Shot there from Wimmer, that's deflected, hits the glass behind. Maishnik will play it up the boards. Wimmer up to Dalmatau. Atwell, McDonald's crashing the net. Shot there from Atwell. Misses the net. Gets it back, does Atwell with a pass from Thula. Atwell still with it. Swarm playing around with it now in the O-zone. Thula couldn't pull the trigger. And his pass to Atwell was a little bit astray. Maishnik gets that up. Here's Haast. Haas will leave it on for Moncrief. He shoots. Glove save.
Awesome save for Gibson. The Swarm want to say another huge thank you to Commercial Painting Limited for their support this season.
I also heard some advertising on George FM the other day, which was cool to see.
Yeah, very cool clip to watch there.
Cool to hear. Oh, there is a clip, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a video.
Tammy Davis winning goal.
Yeah. Search that up on YouTube or Facebook and you'll be able to find it.
Here's Hopkinson. Give it to March. Puts it in deep. And Andy Hay will win the foot race against himself and get the icing.
Yeah, 8 minutes left. Looking a little more secure for the Swarm as each second ticks down, leading them closer to a potential win.
So yeah, like you said earlier, Josh, that will put the Swarm into second place. Still not even halfway through the season though. Still got to host the Stampede and the Admirals here.
Yeah, unlikely to keep second place next weekend as well, as they are not playing. But the Admirals and the Thunder will be playing, which will give them a chance to jump over the Swarm.
Kushneric with a shot. Once again, Sean Brown's going to skate it down this near side, leaves it on for Moncrief. Nice move there from Moncrief. Shoots and scores. What a beauty of a goal there from Tom Moncrief.
Love the way he tries to hype the crowd up. His brother did the same after he got booted out of the game.
Look at this, goes through the legs. And then just goes far block aside while pretty much skating towards the other way. Nice goal.
Yeah, scoring far side. Almost could have been tipped. I don't think it was.
So 8 goals to 4. 12-goal thriller so far. I still reckon we've got another couple. Definitely one from each team. Maishnik tries to go through Wimmer. Wimmer does well. He's taken out. Koptev pushes that one ahead. Brown over to Tappan. Now low met there on the far side by Dalmatel. Simon will come away with it, gives a nice pass to the middle to Koptev. Dalmatel trying to go right through the middle. Luke Tappan get in there and saving that. As Carroll plays that back to Simon. Nice work there from those two. Wimmer try to find Koptev, but hits the skate of low. Sorry, the stick it was. Tappan gets that out of the zone to Brown. He was pressured on by Wimmer and created the turnover. Here's Dalmatel all alone. Tappan will play it up to Morris, but that's a little bit behind him. Haas hits the deck. Thula going to play football now, because he's got no stick and gets hit too there by Maestronuk. Here's Kushnerik. Couldn't put it home. Sorry, that was Dalmatel was. Thula finally gets his stick back, as Morris is going to come the other way. Puck will come into neutral. Rees puts that in deep, but Andy Hay fires that one back, and that will be icing.
The Swarm are trying to shake things up, play a little different. They've got some of their lines a little different. As you see Tula kicking the puck around. Completely legal, just not allowed to kick it into the net.
Not allowed to make a kicking motion.
Kicking motion, which is a very subjective call. Big grey area.
Like, especially when like you see some guys, like they're not actually making a kicking motion, but they're putting their foot out there to stop them from crashing into the iron. Well, a quick shot there and a couple of saves made there from Gibson.
Yeah, she's getting knocked around there as well. The Red Devils got their stick right between her pads, spinning around.
I got to admit though, for the Red Devils, Fabian Haas and Remy Morris are just incredible hockey players. Morris with the speed, the hands, and Haas just looks like a Swedish weightlifter in hockey gear. Is he Swedish?
No. I'm actually not too sure, but I have a feeling he's not Swedish. Pretty sure he's North American.
Shot there, they score. Josh Rawati will get his second of the weekend.
Awesome goal there. Good way to get your first 2 goals for your NZIHL career. Simon just skating that through, gets the puck to Rawati somehow. Rawati just pots it. Nice, just above the pads, below the glove.
I've seen him do that a few times in some pickup games.
Oh, here we go. So Fabian Haast is Estonian and Swedish.
There we go.
So my mistake.
Tappan will play that up. On the near side, Seamus Gallagher will put that one in deep. Oh, takes a weird carom off the glass. Morris was there, couldn't get a shot off though. Tried to go off the back of Gibson and sits down on that one. That could have easily gone into the net.
Gibson kind of just doing a bit of contortionist work there to really make sure the puck doesn't get in.
I think she covered it with the glove there at the same time as it hit her in the back.
Yeah, we'll see on this replay here.
Yeah, wow.
Yep, hits her in the back, she keeps it in. I do quite like the play of trying to bounce it in off of the goalie as they're kind of cheating in front.
Oh, 100%. Carroll, nice pass, just gets that up to Dalmatel. Dalmatel turns on the gas. Nice work there from Tappan. Leaves it on for Morris. Morris shoots over the net. Was Luke Tappan in the Ice Blacks? He was, wasn't he? No, he wasn't.
I don't think so. It's not ringing a bell.
I think I probably would have had him in the Icebacks team, to be honest.
Yeah, that would have been a good pick.
Oh, Carroll's pass snuffed out there from Morris. Goes backhand.
How did she keep that out?
No goal.
That's incredible. I thought that was in from where we were standing. But no reaction from the Red Devils player. Morris to signify a goal. Wow.
Yeah, a rare mistake from Carroll. Oh, it was with the,
stick?
Must have been, yeah.
That's incredible.
Move over Grace Harrison. There's a new goalie in town.
Rival Queen Bee.
Oh,
ooh,
that could get a bit
yikes.
feisty.
Yeah, I should maybe not have said that.
Here's Kozak. He's trying to dance through a couple of players. Try to find a centering pass out. Well, it did get to him as Hopkins tried to break it up. And now Brown will get sandwiched as he gets the puck out of the zone. And Hay will turn and chuck it over to the near side. Here's Kozak. Rips one straight into the chest of Fanning.
Just going to answer the question Tim O'Carey's asking, where is the Swarm goalie Alexa Gibson from? She's originally from Toronto, played for the University of Ottawa. She was one of their top goalies, very impressive record for her. And she's also played some against the Auckland Steel in the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League this year.
Remy Morris tried to find Haas on the backhand. Pang was unable to clear as Moncrief receives a hit there from Simon. And now Wimmer will be all alone in the corner. Doesn't get out of the zone as Moncrief was onto that. Here's Morris. Nice stick lift there from March. And now Kushnerick. Trying to go round Rees. Try to find a centering pass. No one home though, only Moncrief. Here's Haast. No speed, so he's going to have to try to shimmy something up. Does well, puts it in deep for Morris. As Wimmer will bang that one around the glass. Rees keeps it in. And that almost hit the roof, but it didn't. So just under 2 minutes to play in the third period. It's been an absolute goal fest here this evening. Low with a shot. Easy save there for Gibson.
Fans are getting their money's worth with the amount of goals scored tonight. Total of 13. Believe it or not, that isn't their most highest scoring game for the Swarm and Red Devils. There have been much more higher scoring games back in the day.
Shot there from Tapper, another save.
What will I do when Toronto wins the cup? I'll probably wake up from that nightmare, I reckon.
Now Maestronuk, he'll be behind his goal. Has to go up the near side. Swarm do keep it in, but Koptev didn't know where it was. Maestronuk goes through a couple of players.
Ooh, just offside there.
That was close.
Yeah, very close call. So we do have some ice hockey playing on next week. Swarm taking a bye, as well as the Red Devils. We do have the Sky City Stampede taking on the Auckland Mako. So that game won't count towards any points in the standings, but is a good opportunity for the under-23 players of the Auckland Mako to get some good game time.
I'll tap a Neil. Nice pass up to Keogh Cope. Only give it away to the Swarm though. That well gives it to Kozak. Meisenrocker's there first, but Kozak does still have possession. McDonald gives it over to Andy Hay. Rips one. Rebound in front. Well, unable to get anything on it as Fanning covered it up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Fanning had to kind of recover that rebound, but he did that well. Bounced just in front of him for him to collect. Good shot there by Andy.
Kozak hit someone in front. Fanning has to jump on that.
McDonald getting hassled there in front. Just protecting your goalie. Nothing wrong with that. Just noticing Hopkinson has actually just come out of the changing room. Big bandage on his face there. He was getting bossed around a lot in this game. Just hits everywhere on him.
Now Wimmer plays it on the near side to Kushneric. Doesn't get a touch on it. Moncrief tries to fire it up. It's snuffed out. Here's Pang. Scores! Pang goes bang for probably the last goal of the game.
Yeah, Pang also getting his second ever goal for the Swarm. Both Rawiri and Pang on that fourth line. Getting their first 2 goals. That is awesome to see. So he did reach double digits again for the Swarm, 10-4. Police show, isn't it? Police 10-4? Is that Police 10-7?
Yeah, 10-4 info.
10-4 info.
It was the call line.
I knew there was some reference there.
Yep. I got ya. Here's Cole. He tries to go near side. Kushneric. Andy Hay with another shot. Blocked there by Tappan.
Goals, number 36, Shakaring Pang.
Now Cole just burning down the last seconds here. And that will do it here at the Hive. Swarm getting 10 goals in both of the games and only giving up 4. So that goal differential is going to look very nice after this weekend. Canterbury's probably not so much. But that puts the Swarm back into second place, where they probably deserve to be.
I think after that performance, yeah, that would kind of show they are probably the second best performing team currently. Very early on. Still a few more games to go. The season can be a roller coaster. Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. You just got to peak at the right time. So that would be 20 goals across the weekend as well, putting the
24 all up.
24 for both teams, yeah. And the Swarm will be on a plus 20 goal differential as well. So, yeah, who knows? That is one of the tiebreakers. If it does come down to that, Swarm will be thinking, yeah, I'm glad we did put in that extra goal.
So the Red Devils, that does take them 0-6 now to start the season.
Definitely a better performance by them tonight, though. Obviously putting in the 4 goals, but just on the ice, they played much better. Managed to get a bit more finish on the play. So yeah, we might need to keep the camera just on the ice for a bit. Who knows? After last night's activities.
No, I think everyone's a bit knackered today.
They usually have an early flight to catch the Red Devils. But they don't seem to be in a rush. So
no, I think they've changed it, so they'll go tomorrow morning now.
Oh, okay, yeah. And awesome, performance by Alexa Gibson. Just incredible. Grace Harrison getting the win for Saturday. Alexa Gibson getting the win on Sunday. It's, woman power going on the weekend tonight. Really good to see.
Absolutely. So, yeah, like we said, next weekend the Thunder will be up here to take on the West Auckland Admirals. And that's only a 30-minute drive from here. So, wherever you are, you want to see some more hockey, definitely get to that game. But if you can't, definitely join us on the NZIHL stream again. I'm sure it'll be another couple of cracking good games.
Yep, the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League is also playing next weekend as well, where the Dunedin Thunder women's team will be hosting the Wakatipu Wild. So that will also be a very interesting game, as they will be battling for their playoff positions as well.
Absolutely. Well, it's been fun having you all here with us tonight. I've been your host, Bryce Rouse, alongside Josh Kretschmer. It's been a doozy. Hope to do it again soon.
Yeah, awesome.